So I'm up on my roof right now and I'm gonna install a beacon up here where I've got this antenna. This was an old node that I had installed last year and I kind of stopped using it, and I feel like it's about time to put a beacon up here. So this is set up as a mesh core repeater. I've got the beacon in the extended reach configuration. So we sell a different hardware kit for the front end of the solar panel. So that just gives you a little bit of additional height. So I just got to take this antenna off here. I do have kind of a long cable going into my attic, and I'm just curious to see, you know, how much difference it makes having the radio so close to the antenna instead of running a cable like this. So with the beacon, you've got the radio, basically 6 inches of internal cable, a little bit of a pigtail, and then right to your LoRa antenna. So the cable loss is really minimal. So the mount I have here is just a cheap mount I got off of Amazon. Has an adjustable bracket right here and nothing super heavy duty. Hopefully the beacon can mount up to this okay. So I've got our 3 dBi gain antenna on the top here. I'm gonna test that out. And this is our straight 7-inch Bluetooth antenna. So there's been an improved bootloader, so you can do Bluetooth firmware flashing over the air. So I'm gonna try that out with this setup here. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do that from the attic without having to climb up here on the roof to do any firmware updates. Now for the mounting, I've got our stainless steel U-bolt kit. Our new version has a little bit of a shorter U-bolt. It's just kind of like wasted threads on this first batch that I ordered. So the next batch, I had them shorten these threads a little bit. But these are really nice because they have this bracket, so it creates a nice flat mounting surface against the mounting plate here, the part of the frame. So it doesn't introduce any sort of flexing strain on the bottom frame component here. All the tension from tightening the U-bolt is on this piece. Now you can mount the U-bolt on either side of the bottom frame. I think most people do it this way. I'm actually gonna mount it on the inside of the bottom frame for this install. Just personal preference. And you know, if you have access to the top of your pole, so if you're able to slip the beacon over the top of, you know, whatever you're mounting it to, you can install this ahead of time when you're on the ground, so you're not, you know, having to do all this stuff up on a roof or on a ladder or anything like that. So if you drop a nut like I just did, you don't risk, you know, you can kind of avoid that situation where, you know, you might lose something. I've got a pretty flat roof up here though, so it's not too bad. Now when you buy these from us, you actually get 2 U-bolts in a kit. They just come to us individually bagged, so, but don't worry, you're getting 2 as a set when you buy them from us. Now the slots on the back of the beacon are, you can see there's a wide range here. I think you can go up to a 3 or 3.5 inch pole if you want to find some different U-bolts. You'd have to measure it. I still need to get some of these measurements on the website. There are some other slots here too if you have a horizontal pole or frame or something that you're trying to mount to as well. So I got these U-bolts already mounted on here. I can go ahead and slip this over. There's one more thing I want to do. So I have a roll of our self-fusing antenna tape. So this is really interesting. It's not sticky. Like there's no adhesive, you know, you're not going to get anything on your fingers or anything, but this sticks to itself. So it's a self-fusing tape. And what a lot of people like to do is tape over this connection right here. So right where the antenna threads onto the connector, humidity and moisture can work its way in there. Although there is a gasket on the antenna itself, this is just kind of another level of reassurance. So about a foot of this here is really dirty. I'm gonna tear that off and just start with a fresh piece here. And I'll just start wrapping it around until it wraps back onto itself. And then I'm gonna kind of stretch it and put some tension on it as I'm wrapping around. Again, this is something you can do on the ground. You don't have to do this when you're up high. Obviously, make sure you've got the antenna tightened as well. Then it just breaks off. You don't need scissors or a knife or anything like that. Tears pretty easily. And then I'll get a few wraps on this Bluetooth antenna as well. So when you buy a roll of this tape, I forget the actual length of it, but it's enough to do a full beacon, and you'll have a little bit of extra. All right, so the button is pressed in. Keep in mind, mesh core repeaters don't use the LEDs, so you're not gonna see any LED activity here. You wanna make sure your USB port is sealed up with the cap. If you do boot the device while you're outside, just make sure the solar panel is pointed down. That way you get a nice clean boot. If sun hits the solar panel, that's gonna boot up the device, whether you have the battery disconnect switch engaged or not. All right, so I'm just gonna slip it on, get the slack tightened out of these U-bolts. Try to do each side equally. My foot's falling asleep. So that's my south exposure. So I'm gonna tilt this solar panel just a little bit to get that optimal angle. And I'm just realizing I forgot to bring my Allen wrench up here. So I'll need to tighten these the best I can with my pliers. But that's a 4mm Allen bolt for the hinge bolt. Of course, I brought this with me to tighten these, but I should have brought a wrench. Not thinking, but that's okay. I got these pliers here. I can just tighten it by hand. So see how when you tighten it, all the tension is going on the bracket here. So you're not getting any warping or, you know, any bending action on the back plate itself. All right, and the last thing we want to do is make sure our antenna rail is aligned vertical. That way we get a good polarization orientation with the antennas. Then I can tighten up these bolts here. I got a visitor in my backyard. All right, so there she is, all installed. You know, I could probably get it mounted up here on this chimney a little bit higher, or the other one. I've got another one right here, but this will do for now. All right, so that's it for the install. I'm gonna keep an eye on this over the next several weeks or so. We'll see how this does. I've been picking up people up in Boston. There's a good mesh up there, which is like 50 miles away. So it's a pretty good distance, and we'll see how it does. So if you wanna pick up one of your own Atlavox beacons, you can go to our website, atlavox.com. We have them in stock at our Rhode Island location right down the street here. And we're there every day of the week, processing orders and building beacons and shipping them out. So if you have any questions, you can reach out. Our contact info is on our website. That's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.